And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get
that he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
It's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone. That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mercedes Lewis. His first touchdown of the new season. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spend a lot of extra time.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say. Oh, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Wow, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Daniel. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Daniel now. He lets it fly for Lockett. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards remain for second down. Now Wilson. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
Wilson. And that is caught. A touchdown, Miami. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I'm retiring.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
What? What do you mean? I was never in the party.
you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
No, it wasn't.
About all your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
I wasn't.
That you're used to touching with
What?
makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone.
I was playing Madden. Why? I was not in the party. I saw Hayden's comment. I'm just playing to get the touchdown. And plus, I can't concede. No. They're fantasy. That's what I hate about Madden leagues. That most people do fantasy leagues. And it's auto draft, so like nobody gets to pick their players. You pick a team. Like when I got the Falcons, I had no fucking QB. Like it didn't come with a QB on the team. I mean, I'm used to it. Oh, give me that. Or no, I said, my bad, in the league. I'm used to it. I'll mix of both. I'm not, or yeah, I am. Actually. Bro, this QB sucks. Because my cousin wanted to see if I was lying or not. No, I was talking to him. I'm not trying to make money though. Yeah.
You want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in here. 0. Now this one complete.
Oh, he held on to it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Dude, I did that same play twice already.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Oh, wow. You don't know the struggle I have to go through every day. Every day. Every day. You don't know the struggle. Actually, I could still make a comeback. This man is throwing picks all over the place. Oh, wow. Because I'm a black man. Only reason why. You wouldn't do that to a white man. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it if I was a white man. You wouldn't do it if I was a white man. But if I was a black man, you'd mute me and then block me. Maybe it's just you. No. Wow, you're fucking gay. You know, I'm gonna start calling you Matthew from now on. Matthew from 4th grade. Hi. Or it's just you. No. Why would I be mad? The name is Connie, you're going to Curie once again. How many times do I have to remind you? Dude, at least I have to test. At least I have to test. They don't just let free people in. They actually let the smart people in. You're going to Curie once again. No, so what are the points of a scholarship? I don't get it. Yeah, it does. Yeah. What? Banging her head on the locker. I've never heard someone say that. Can we just talk about like JPO school? Like, there's nothing bad about it. I'm just trying to bring up good things that they have over there. Alright, I'm gonna tell you some good stuff that's at that school. There's a lot of good food over there. That's the only reason, probably one of the only reasons why he's going. Actually, yeah. Bro, those are disgusting. It's especially cold tomato sauce. That's okay. There's nothing to challenge. What do you mean? I literally got that in bounds, bro. You are fucking fad. I'm not supposed to. Quite a lot. Yeah, we keep intercepting each other. I actually intercepted 4 times. I intercepted it 4 times. It says 4, stupid. Hey, I think I'm gonna score my first touchdown. No. No. Yeah, okay, Hayden. How bad am I on the scale 1 to 10? All right. Well, if I don't score within the next minute, then I'm gonna make sure I score. I'm gonna make sure I score. I'm gonna make sure I score. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I score, or I'm gonna make sure I'm scoring, cause I'm gonna score my first touchdown. Wow, cause I'm a black man. Wow, just cause I'm a black man. Cause I'm a black man. Dog! No! I wasn't laughing at you, dude. He picked it. That's why. Hayden, does a field goal count? Hayden, does a field goal count? Does it count, Hayden? Wow, Hayden. You know what? I don't think we can be friends anymore. Fuck you. I scored a touchdown! J-Po, tell them the good news. Tell them the good news. No, tell him. Hayden. Conley, if you tell him, I'll stop annoying you. I scored a touchdown. Yeah. Oh my god. You know what, Hayden? I'm not worried. We're not gonna be friends anymore. Fuck you. You could eat your dick. You fat fuck. Fucking SpongeBob looking ass motherfucker. Conley, what are you laughing at? Shut up. Goal! Yes, the game's about to end, though. Yeah, it's every week. No, it's a league, Connor. Oh, Hayden's a snowflake. Hayden's a snowflake. Yada yada yada. Hayden, 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 I'm gay, Hayden. Hayden, Hayden, I'm gay, Hayden. Hayden on the bigger. Oh wow, I don't think we could be friends anymore. I'm Hayden, okay. I'll be back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I was going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
GG.
Guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
I'm Hayden, Hayden Bar, Hayden Bar. Hayden Bar. Hayden, it's beautiful. Ask him that one more time. Please. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, J-Bro, do you have me muted? Ah, man, you're kind of a fucking pothead. I'm J-Bro. My brother doesn't wear a fucking mask. My brother doesn't wear a mask. What's that? And I'm going to Jones. I like Maria even though I never get her. Look at you dodging, you fat fuck. You know why? You know why you can't take a bullet? Cause the bullet will just reflect from your fat ass stomach. Oh, so you doing me? Hey, man! I'll leave like if you fucking please. Oh wow, just cause I'm a black man. If I was a white man, it would be way different. If I was a white man, bro, man, we'd be partying at the barn. Hi, Dan. What? That doesn't sound like Hermione, that's Javi. Eeyore? Is that Eeyore? Kylie, is that Eeyore? I already did. Say yeah. Bro, the Knicks are winning. JPO. JPO.